Good morning friends, welcome to Sharekhan pre-market view. Indian markets yesterday were in consolidation move after a very sharp rally on Friday ahead of the RBI policy. Sectorally we had very few stocks which participated yesterday. There were a select move in FMCG counters, capital goods sector was good. Banking stocks were under pressure. However, if you look at the cues from US market, they are also positive. Yesterday Dow closed up by 30 points, Nasdaq put on close to 13 points gain, whereas S&P was up 4 points. This was after the overall manufacturing data, both for the employment side as well as the factory order side, came in better than expected, which showed positive momentum in the US market. If you look at most of the Asian markets, they are also trading on the positive side. This is after yen hit a 12-year low versus the dollar. Singapore Nifty is flattish and we have all important policy today from RBI which will drive the markets from here on. If you look at the flows, were modest yesterday. Though FIIs were buyers, they were buyers to the tune of 113 crores in the cash market. There were small buyers in index futures worth 66 crore, whereas GIIs were buyers of 49 crore in the cash market. Now given this flattish kind of an opening, let's have a view from our derivative desk as to how Nifty is placed after this kind of an opening.
Good morning friends, let's have a view on derivatives. The Indian benchmark indices entered the yesterday's trade on a quiet note as majority of the market participants have remained on the sidelines ahead of RBI monetary policy which is scheduled today. However, we have seen that Nifty started the session with gap down opening of around 20 to 25 points, but it managed to recover from the day's low and traded with a positive terrain, backed by many of the blue chip counters like L&T, Reliance Industries, Maruti, HUL, which were up in the range of 2 to 3% each. But post-lunch, we have seen that some selling pressure was observed in Nifty, due to which it hit a fresh intraday low at around 8420 odd levels. And finally, it ended the session at 8431 levels with a loss of minus 0.32%. In this period, we have seen that marginal short positions were built up by market players as open interest is increased by 1.64% from 1 crore 63 lakhs to 1 crore 66 lakhs. Approximately 2.68 lakh shares were added in open interest and Nifty futures price decreased marginally by 30 rupees. Cost of carry also decreased by 108% from 4.01% to minus 0.32%. Also, Nifty futures went into a discount of 1.75 versus premium of 25 rupees. PCR remained at same level at 0.95, but we have seen that call option has seen good build-up in put option. In yesterday's trade, call option has added approximately 23 lakh shares in open interest, whereas put option has added approximately 18 lakh shares in open interest. India VIX was up by 1.50% and finally ended the session at 16.91 odd percentage. In the options activity, we have seen that 8,500 call option has added approximately 16 lakh shares in open interest, followed by 8,600, but currently 9,000 call options still has highest number of shares in open interest. Huge open interests were added in 8,600 call option and 9,000 call option. On the put option side, we have seen that 8,300 put option has seen good build-up in yesterday's trade. It has added approximately 3% shares in open interest, followed by 8,400, which has added approximately 25% shares in open interest. Due to huge build-up was seen in 8,400 put option, the Nifty has managed to close the session above 8,400 mark. Looking at the options activity and ahead of the event today of RBI monetary policy, if rate cut comes, we may see positive momentum in the market. If rate cut doesn't come, we may see some selling pressure at higher levels. On bank period front, there is no security in bank period today. And yesterday, FIIs were net buyers of 485 odd crores in future and option segment. They were net buyers of 66.50 crore in index futures. FIIs have created long positions of 2% in index futures. They were net sellers of 364.69 crore in index options. They were net sellers of 207.32 crore in stock futures. And they were net buyers of 19.82 crore in stock options. A 5-day CVM stands at 8375, lower range for the market would be 8350 and higher range would be 8500. On a closing basis, 8350, 8320 may act as a good support on a closing basis. Currently, Singapore Nifty is up by 7.50 points, which is at 8429.50. We may see a marginal flattish to positive start in Nifty futures today. There is one more announcement. There is an adjustment of future and options contract in the security Adani Enterprises. Kindly note that due to the corporate actions of the scheme of arrangement in Adani Enterprises, all contracts which is having expiry dates June 25th, 2015 and July 30th, 2015 will expire today, end of the day, that means June 2, and derivative contracts on Adani Enterprises shall be introduced again with the expiry dates of June 25th, July 30th and August 27th from 3rd June onwards. Hence, the members are requested to initiate fresh positions in the future and options on 3rd June. If they have to maintain their positions, they have to introduce fresh positions, or else it will get settled at June 2, 2015 at settlement price. That's it from derivatives. Thank you.
Friends, let's have a look at the trading ideas for the day. The first one being Reliance Industries. Now, yesterday Reliance Industries and Pioneer Natural Resource, which was its partner, have entered into an agreement with the North America-based enterprise product partner to sell their stake in Eagleford Shell. The deal would happen at a valuation of close to 2.15 billion. Now, Reliance holds 49% stake in this company, so this is positive for Reliance Industry, and one can long Reliance with stop loss of 887 for potential upside of 927. Also, friends, MTech Auto has acquired casting, forging and the machining business of Japanese company Asahi Tech Corporation. Now, this business has had annual revenue of about close to $375 million and comprises 3 manufacturing facilities in Japan, 2 in Thailand and a strategic holding in a JV in China. Now, this is again positive news for MTech Auto, and one can long it with stop loss of 156 for potential upside of 166 and above that 170. Aurobindo Pharma has received the US FDA nod to manufacture and sell a product called as Metronidazole tablets in the US market. Now, one can long Aurobindo on this news with stop loss of 1337 for potential upside of 1388 and above that at 1410. Now, RBI will release its policy today. As per consensus, most of the analysts are expecting a 25 bips cut in the repo rate. So we'll have to watch out for the commentary as well today. The Union Ministry of Road Transport and Highways might change its rule on government to government funding, and they might introduce what is called as Swiss challenge route. Now, in this, actually, once a bid comes in, another player would be allowed to match that bid, and then again an interim period might be given to the highest bidder to again come in. This would result in more competitive bidding and would be beneficial for overall business. Now, OPEC oil output in May reaches highest level since 2012 survey. Saudi Arabia has not reduced any output, and it continues to record 10.3 million barrel per day supply. Overall, also, friends, low fares are driving passenger volume growth in the airline sector. The overall volumes are up by about 20% in January to April period, and the growth has been reported in all the categories. Core sector data came in yesterday after market. The 8 industry growth slowed down to negative 0.4% versus negative 0.1% in March 2015. The decline was mainly contributed by negative growth in sectors like oil and gas, petroleum, cement and fertilizer, whereas coal showed impressive performance and growth of 7.9% in this month. Lupin Cipla bid for Belgian drug maker UCB SA's US generic business portfolio. Also, Cipla gets orphan drug designation in the EU. Bayer CropScience buys vegetable seed firm Seedworks India. ONGC is likely to invest close to 5,000 crore in coal bed methane asset. The company has spent rupees 510 crores on the block so far. India has scrapped duty exemptions in defense production to certain PSUs. This is to bring in more private players in the defense sector. Nalco has reported its numbers. The recent net profit came in at 1,322 crore this year versus 642 crore last year. As per RBI, now FIs can invest up to 40% in Adani ports. IRDA has removed cap on business from one insurer for banks. Now currently banks are allowed to tie up only with one insurer for life, one for non-life and one for general as well as the health insurance. Tata Motors came out with its sales number. Now total sales are up 5.2% and stood at 39,496 units versus 37,538 units. Domestic sales came in at 34,818 units. These sales are broadly in line or slightly on the lower side. The watch list that we have created for the day, stock with positive bias, we have ITC, Bajaj Auto and Apollo Hospital, whereas stocks with negative bias, we have Tata Motors and Sun TV. Stocks for long-term investment, we have Axis Bank, Ashok Leyland, Aditya Birla Nuvo, L&T and TCS. That's it friends. Thank you.